Hi folks, welcome back to GP Reactions. My name is Cale, this is my channel, and it's great to be doing some reactions. I had to miss a few days because I was busy at the beginning, doing a lot of overtime, and I needed maybe a day or two rest. But also I'm a bit of an Aston Villa fan, football wise, so I did. I was finding that I was watching maybe the Europa Cup final on last Wednesday, um, and then I did my put my back out on Friday. So again, that sort of put. I was in a lot of pain actually, and I was a little bit, kind of concerned by it for a while because I had other stuff to do over the weekend. But yeah, it is good to be back, and the sun is absolutely lovely. I'm gonna try and get out for a walk later on. Hopefully not do my back too much damage, but a bit of movement can't do any harm. So thanks for everybody that has subscribed, commented, and donated to buy me a coffee, for which you can also suggest music to listen to. And I've loved every single suggestion, pretty much through any form that I've had. Maybe there's been one or two that haven't resonated with me as much as I should have done, but as somebody who loves all sorts of music anyway, I can appreciate most music for something, and I really enjoy listening to lots of different tracks, especially from people that I haven't heard of before, and also from artists that I'm familiar with. But then sometimes the suggestions will really surprise me, like the collaborations and stuff with other people. So it's all good, and it's great that I've got new subscribers on this channel too that are appreciating a little bit of. I feel quite chilled out when I do these things, so I'm not like um, waving my hands around and shouted and all that kind of stuff. But I do love my music, and this channel I found, from a very selfish perspective, is good for me in the discovery of new music. It's good for the soul, and I got into a bit of doldrums with thinking that I didn't need to know any new music, but it's definitely having these channels proved me so wrong. Anywho, I am going to be reacting to a track by Cale. It's called Venus in Furs. In fact, I do believe that this was originally the Velvet Underground and Nico from March 1967, written by Lou Reed. And this was track 4 on that album. Um, and the original had, I think it was Lou Reed on lead vocals, Cale electric viola, Sturdy Morrison on bass, Maureen Tucker on percussion, and I have a funny feeling that I actually did react to the Velvet Underground, Venus in Furs, or it might have been another Velvet Underground song, but it got instantly blocked, and I think had I pushed that through, I would have definitely got a strike. So I am kind of hoping that this Cale version, live from 2006, won't get blocked. So if it does get blocked, I can only apologise, because I know for a fact that the previous versions I reacted to, or the previous Velvet Underground track I reacted to, was just simply audio. But if it does get blocked, I will mention it. I will mention it in the comments and stuff, or a on the in the what's it called now? The post. I will put a post up. Do you know what? Painkillers does your head in. I will put a post up if I can't react to this. Okay, so here we go. Anyway, this is 2006. Not actually sure where this is. Quick look to see where this is. Doesn't say sadly. So right, play, go. Fingers crossed. really unusual sound.
Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather. Whiplash girl child in the dark. Comes and bells, you son, don't forsake him. Strike dear mistress and cure his heart.
Wow, what am I listening to? This is so mesmerizing. It feels like not a nightmarish dream, but it feels like a fever dream of some kind. It's such an incredible sound. Is that what was meant by the electric viola? But then a guitar as well. This is something else, and I'm not very familiar with John Cale as a singer. Obviously, I would have recognized Lou Reed singing. But this is something. I'm not even sure what this is about. Shiny, shiny, shiny boots of leather, whiplash girl child in the dark. Comes in bells, your servant, don't forsake him. Strike, dear mistress, and cure his heart. It sounds like something like biblical or maybe from mythology or something. Downy sins of streetlight fancies, choose the costumes she shall wear. Ermine furs adorn imperious. Severin, Severin awaits you there. I am tired and weary. I could sleep for 1,000 years, 1,000 dreams that would await me. Different colours made of tears kissed a boot of shiny, shiny leather. Shiny leather in the dark, tongue of thongs. The belt that does await you. Strike, dear mistress, and cure the heart. Sounds a bit S&M-ish, actually.
Kiss the boot of shiny, shiny leather. Shiny leather in the dark. Tongue to thongs, the belt that does await you. Strike your mistress and cure his heart.
That's incredible instrument.
Severin, speak so slightly. Severin, down on your bended knee. Kiss the boot, tongue not given lightly. Taste the whip, now bleed for me.
that was something else. That was John Cale, Venus in Furs. I think I may have heard this song, and like I said, I'm not sure if this is the one I reacted to. Could have sounded slightly different, but yeah, watching this live actually was amazing. That instrument is just, I can't believe that more people don't use that because it really creates, a it's a great sort of like moodscape with electric viola. I like the drums as well. They kind of sort of kept things ticking on. It was like it was almost like a noir kind of movie kind of feel to this. Um, it's really hard to explain the guitar as well. Everything was about the momentum and the claustrophobia or sound of it. I have no idea what this song's about, by the way. So if anyone can tell me, please join me in the comments with that. I'm sure I've heard more Velvet Underground songs in my life, but there's only kind of really the little more Lou Reed ones that I ever remember, like hang on, no, Perfect Day and stuff like that. I know nothing about John Cale, um, so I wouldn't mind hearing some earlier stuff from John Cale. But this one's definitely really, really cool. I would love to have been in the audience for this. It was part of a bigger set, I'm assuming. So, yeah, that would have been really, really good. I, I'm frightened to ask for suggestions because of the history I have with certain bands. So, if this one doesn't get blocked, tentatively send me some more suggestions because this one was just way out there. That this is the kind of music I really, really like, and not always, but it fits a certain mood sometimes. And yeah, just you know what, it just absorbs you. It's like watching one of those. It's like a certain films that you need to be in a certain mood for, but if you're in that kind of mood and you just happen to start watching one, you're just there absorbed. It's like a David Lynch movie, music wise. So yeah, folks, please join me in the comments below. Let me know what you think. This was incredible. It's yeah, it's just took me on a bit of a trip there. Um, yeah, let me know what you think. Join me in the comments, and I will actually search my YouTube to find out which Velvet Underground song it was that maybe got blocked. I might have completely deleted it off there. I don't know, but anyway, till next time, take care of yourselves. This was fun. Actually, before I go, I'm just going to check let's just have a quick look at the comments. Please be comments. Oh, there's quite a few comments. Cale, godfather of alternative music, and yet most underrated musician of our times. Well, if you can do that with electric viola and create that kind of atmosphere, then there's clearly a lot more I don't know that I should be listening to. I'm shocked at how magnificent and finished this sounds. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether I've heard the original, but this sounded very familiar. But obviously, this is a John Cale version. Okay, here we go. This is nuts and bolts. Everyone takes this as a cover just because Reed isn't there to sing it well. Cale was a co-author of this song, so actually maybe co-wrote it, and the demos proved he was the original choice for singing this song. L- I'd like to say how this should have sounded. This is how it should have sounded to me. Okay, and it felt very raw, as somebody else has suggested. And it's deep as well. It's like deep. It's very whatever's going on is. I just still don't know what the lyrics are about, but yeah, no idea. Maybe it was an experience of a band. Um, but yeah, this was great. So, folks, yeah, please join me in the comments below. Let me know what you think about this song. And do you know what, John Cale? Maybe not the Velvet Underground, but if you have any John Cale tracks for me to react to, then please let me know because if this gets past the copyright, then definitely I'm up for more. So yeah, till next time, take care of yourselves. Have a lovely day.